This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
So, Shilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identify. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work, yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost. But as for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice. After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive.
Phew, now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others. Smith?
Yeah, not bad, and quite fitting too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay, time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely. adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. And there! That should complete the flow.
Amazing, Shilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time. More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Tlasoli's central inscription is even floating! So are you done checking the inscription, Shilonen? How does it...
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
That means we can help Tlasoli and Nechka now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories? I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type by herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices...
Accomplices? You make...
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this Blaze Gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she... From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this Blaze Gem inscription that cannot... I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to... In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function. Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nechka as the only ancient. There's no way Auntie would let Nechka plunge into the river of memories without any tool. And considering that Nechka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct. Only Aunt Tlasoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechka's Wyab to help her. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nechka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlasoli will...
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on.
Okay. Shilonen. It looks like you've made...
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central... I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but the memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nichka's past. We'll plan a set time frame to... If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related after the memory bank is constructed. The Blaze Gem inscriptions, absorption functions, must be stopped immediately.
I accept. Thank you, Shilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you'd...
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs... But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nachka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nachka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her... Oh, by the way, did you...
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need...
Oh, is Nachka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke. Uh-oh. What if something fell on her?
Nachka, don't hurt yourself.
Shilonen, is that you? You're Nachka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own.
Hello, Nachka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Shilonen brought?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Shilonen. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got... Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the...
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money and now...
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nachka enjoys it, that's...
Oh, right. Nachka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Mom told me about you. Oh, seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Nachka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take...
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy... What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go to... Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some...
Talk about being prepared.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nachka.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nachka. Feel free to tell us anything. And...
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine. Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Igno. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Hombre, don Alex, ¿qué tal? Que eres un chupapijas. Ya lo sé que lo eres. Y esto es lamentable. No puedo continuar con la misión porque está ocupada en una misión diaria. Genshin siendo Genshin. Sí, no puedo, o sea... Mira. Personaje ocupado. Tengo que hacer la misión diaria, tío. Es lamentable. Pero bueno, ¿qué te cuentas? A mí lo que me pasó es que podía seguir con unas misiones principales que no podía seguir porque estaban ocupadas con secundarias. Pero con una diaria, qué feo eso, horrible. Jamás me ha pasado que yo recuerde que no pueda continuar una misión principal porque tengo que hacer una misión diaria. Pero ¿dónde se ha visto eso? Ah, sí, estoy hablando un poquillo en voz baja. ¿Por qué se me oye bajito? Espera, cierra la puerta un momento. Vale, ya estoy. Y Marcos ya se fue a dormir. Sí, sí, bueno, Marcos de hecho no ha estado aquí. Marcos se fue a dormir hace... bastante. ¿Y tú qué te cuentas? ¿Cómo te va la vida? ¿Cómo te trata el mundo? ¿Hace cuánto te dejó solo? Pues se fue a dormir anoche. O sea... abrí directo hace 3 horas. Lo que pasa es que se de internet y tiene que volver a abrir. Y he estado todo el directo solo. Marcos estuvo por la tarde. Pero poco más. Me dejó tirado. ¿Prefiere dormir? ¿Se te cayó el internet? Sí. Cada 4 o 5 días de madrugada el router se reinicia. Es horrible. Y la verdad es que me molesta. O sea, me jode muchísimo que pase esto. Pero bueno. No puedo hacer nada. Porque ya busqué información y sé que lo hacen según los barrios, según la zona. Así que... Siento tu voz rara, no sé por qué. Como que me gusta, no sé por qué. Que sientes mi voz rara. No sé. Espérate, a ver si estoy usando el micro... No, está como siempre. De pronto soy yo, es que estoy con los cascos. Pues no lo sé. Pero bueno, estamos haciendo aquí la misión de la Silonen, que la verdad, sinceramente, es que no me gusta el personaje. O sea, no digo el lore, bueno, ni fu ni fa. Pero el personaje como tal me parece, no sé, no me gusta. O sea, no me gustan sus habilidades, cómo se maneja. Sí, es muy mala. Más que nada es que sus movimientos, o sea, su maestría elemental, ¿vale? O sea, lo que es la R2, la RT. Tienes que ir con la barrita esta de flojisto. Si no, dura muy poco. Y luego la ulti es... No sé, no me gusta. No. Es un personaje que... Pero bueno, luego he visto gente que dice... No, es que es la nueva Kazu, es mejor que Kazu. Sinceramente, no sé en qué. Pero a mí no...
She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chenille and the other.
I hope so.
Sí, yo también diría que eso, que es como muy compleja de
This is
usar.
her inscription. I finished.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I remember that Nechka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring.
O sea, más que compleja,
I'm
no
sure
es
you'll
divertida.
love that.
¿Vale? Dejémoslo ahí. Dejémoslo que no es divertida llevarla.
My
No es como, por
pleasure.
ejemplo, Kinich, que
Give
te
me a moment.
diviertes.
I'll bring the ore.
O llevar a... No sé, a Scaramuccia. Es más divertido. Son más divertidos de llevar
I
sus
can make the jewelry
ataques.
for her. But, what kind of...
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient nick.
Mm-hmm, noted. I'll make that as... Sorry, Nichka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Shilonen.
Found it. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here. Please, by the way, Nechka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores.
Sí, pero yo vi como lo dijo un youtuber. Que en su Twitter puso... Silonen, el mejor personaje del juego, superior a Kazuha.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to.
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echo.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave. When he, according to the story, we should be right around...
Está mirando el libro, tramposa.
To Kill prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name... Then To Kill said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs
Pero
dry.
esto es de la versión antigua, el libro.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nechka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
Uy, esto es rarete. Pues ese man o no tiene a Kazu o lo tiene mal configurado. Ese man es una ballena. Ha metido 6.000 euros para tener a Silonen C6 y recomendándola. Está claro que a ese tío le pagan. O sea, a ese tío le dan pasta para que hable bien de cualquier personaje. Y ese tío cuando salió Kazu por primera vez, ¿vale? Estamos hablando de la época de Inazuma. Cuando todos pensaban, habían rumores de que Kazu iba a morir durante la historia de Inazuma, básicamente que Val lo iba a matar. Cuando se enfrenta a Val y se ve cómo se activa el elemento electro, en ese momento el tío dice: ¡ay! Y yo no quería tirar por Kazu. Perdona, pero... ¿cómo? O sea, que no lo querías. Y cuando viste lo bueno que era, cuando viste que era un pedazo de personaje, no solo de lore, no. De habilidades también. Entonces ahí ya sí querías el personaje. ¿Cómo se llama eso? La hipotenusa. Hipócrita. Sí, yo tengo claro que le pagan. O sea, tú no puedes decir eso. Yo lo siento, pero no. O sea, no estoy diciendo que el personaje sea pocho, pero no puedes decir que es mejor que Kazuha. Además de que no hacen el mismo trabajo. O sea, es que no tienen nada que ver. Es que no sé. A Kazu lo puedes comparar con Venti, Sacarosa, no se me viene ahora mismo nadie más a la mente, ese estilo, pero con Silonen, no sé.
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting. Even if it's hard for kids to, well, oh, wait! Nichka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read...
That's not true.
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the...
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Aquí está pasando algo muy raro, ¿eh? A ver si que Kazu, la ulti y la R te hacen daño constante, además de que baja resistencia, reúne a los enemigos, o sea, eso no lo hace en la furra. Claro, efectivamente. Es que, sobre todo, lo que más tocho tiene Kazu es lo de que reúne a todos los enemigos y con el ataque descendente mete todo el full daño. Sin contar que la ulti lo que hace es activar ese círculo. No sé. Y bueno, aquí yo estoy viendo algo raro. O sea, en la misión te están vendiendo... Bueno, la tía esta te está vendiendo que su hija no recuerda nada de su pasado. Pero no para de contestar y decir cosas que no debería saber. Si se supone que ha perdido su memoria. ¿Cómo sabe esas cosas? Aquí yo creo que la madre está mintiendo, está ocultando algo y no sé por qué. O sea, mira a la hija, o sea, se viene captura, ¿no? La hija tiene cara de... tengo miedo. No quiero que descubra...
Mom, Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom... Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nechka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday.
Pues mira el resto del lore. ¿De quién?
But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her...
Next, let's visit Especial.
Pero es, o sea, la hija... La niña nos está hablando del final, entre comillas, canon, el original. Y cuando ha llegado la madre, de repente dice el otro final, que es el libro supuestamente que debería haber leído. Es raro.
Stay close, Nechka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Nada más que la madre no se separa de ella. No quiere que vayamos con la hija solos. Está ocultando algo que tiene que ver con la niña. ¿Esto no se abre? ¿Tú has hecho esta misión? O sea, tú ya has hecho el contenido de Natlan, la 5.1. O sea, yo estoy haciendo esta. Estoy haciendo esta. Creo que sí, pero igual poco lo que le puse atención. Ay, pues muy mal, ¿eh? Así no te enteras del lore del juego.
Strange.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Especial.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you...
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Plus only...
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her...
Thank you for your generosity. I finished repairing your Blasium inscription. Come on, Nechka.
Tú sabes que yo soy distraído en eso.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nechka. Tlazoli has shown... It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick...
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've...
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like...
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick some. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very... I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and...
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me... Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
Lo está haciendo aposta para quedarnos a solas con la niña.
And there goes Shalon dragging Tlazoli off to buy more stuff. Oh, what a busy day. I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character? Paimon's favorite? Tequila, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family.
Ahí quieren empacar a la niña. Literal. O sea, estamos intentando ver qué está pasando.
In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could. What about you, Nechka? Which character do you like? I like Remak. Oh, the one who was possessed by Quatlique, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Quatlique in the final battle. Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay? Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Quatlique? But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance. Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Quatlique was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nechka. My favorite line is the one from the end.
Come here, Nechka. Look at you. You're sweating.
Joder, macho. Otra vez nos ha cortado.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start...
We've picked something up for Nechka. Especial will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up.
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part. Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Shilonen has dragged Tlazoli away from us a couple of times now.
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today and we shouldn't let...
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
Nah, la tercera la vencida. O sea, no vamos a sacar la información del todo aquí. Si aquí se demuestra que sabe el contenido del libro antiguo, la madre ha mentido. O sea, la madre ha mentido. Porque es imposible que sepa eso. Secuestran y torturan a la mamá. A ver qué
Finish
oculta.
repairing your blaze gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so it shouldn't fall apart so...
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it...
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nechka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're...
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Shilonen.
We already know what's going on.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have... The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and... sorry.
Sure, we can sit for a moment.
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as...
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet. Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good...
Venga, hay que aprovechar y sacarle info.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Mira cómo se la quiere llevar. Ay, ay.
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something
Es
out.
que tiene cara cansada. Es porque está trabajando... Ah, te explico. La niña ha perdido la memoria, supuestamente. La madre es una experta, ¿vale? En los recuerdos, en crear nombres antiguos para las descendencias de los personajes, ¿vale? Por así decirlo. Lo que está haciendo es una cosa, entre comillas, ilegal, y es robar recuerdos del resto de la tribu para meter esos recuerdos en una especie de banco y utilizar ese banco y recuperar la memoria de la niña. Pero si la niña se demuestra que no tiene pérdida de memoria, entonces, ¿por qué está haciendo eso la madre? Ahí es el kit de la cuestión.
Mr. Traveler,
Come here, Nechka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now. It'll be Nechka's birthday in a few days, and there's still...
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful...
Nada, no hemos podido.
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. You forget to take care of yourself once you stop playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't.
Eso ha sonado a amenaza, tío. Eso ha sonado a amenaza. Tiene a la niña amenazada y sometida. Como que cuando regresemos a casa tendremos una charla.
Nechka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom. Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
No, Nechka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nechka. It's time to go home.
Nah, esto es rarísimo. La captura aquí. Es turbio esto. Nada, métete en el medio y pegar a la madre. Pero es que no tenemos pruebas. Es que ese es el problema. Hasta ahora son suposiciones. Bueno, vamos a ver qué pasa.
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Nechka's birthday party. Alright, it's nearly bedtime for Nechka, so let's part out.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of...
I understand. Really, do you think It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe.
Yeah. Thanks, Shilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to...
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even...
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember. So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly...
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that they're...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home. I
do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer.
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Ya está. Esto demuestra que la niña no ha perdido la memoria.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. Nechka remembers it. I know everything. Shilonen, help me, please. Something's blocking the door.
Get back!
Oh, esto sirve para captura, ¿no? Hostia, pero entonces esa no es la madre, ¿no? Porque una madre va a hacer eso.
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nechka's wall?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here. If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only...
Pues sería la... No sé. A lo mejor es alguien que se está haciendo pasar por la madre. O en realidad si es la madre, es mala. El nivel actual del equipo es más bajo.
Sure.
I'll bring my seasoning.
Pues vamos a descubrir la verdad.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
Out of the way or get blown away!
This is order.
Out of the way!
Out of the way or get blown away!
Target acquired.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Bueno, esto es para lo único para lo que sirve la tía. Para patinar por las paredes.
Are you running away?
Come on! Show me your courage! Gather!
Propagate!
All right.
No sirve para escalar y esas cosas. Literal. Un cofrecín. Así se me pasa. Vamos a echar un vistazo a ver si por aquí hay algún otro cofre. No lo parece. Así que nos vamos. No sirve ni para escalar. ¡Mierda! Lamentable. Qué falso. Y encima me la ponen con las... Con las alas todo pochas, ¿eh? También sirve de topo. La mujer topo. La voy a llamar así.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Let the mountain flames boil!
Nice and spicy.
Ah, está.
Scatter!
Out of of the way.
Spring
Get
forth.
blown away.
Gather.
Forget it.
Ah, aquí vienen más.
Order guide you. Solidify.
You're toast!
Locked on.
The door's closed here, too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside.
La leoparda topo. Le falta recarga a esta tía, ¿eh? Tiene 210, ¿le falta recarga? No. Vale.
All right, let's keep going.
Sí, pero ¿cómo subimos hasta ahí, niño? Yo nunca supe cuadrar a esa chica, la cocinera. Pues mira, te enseño cómo la estoy llevando. Bueno, los talentos van... está un poco pocheta, pero porque la estoy empezando a subir ahora. El set que le he puesto es recarga de energía y maestría elemental. Más que nada porque como a ella la vamos a utilizar para mezclar elementos. O sea, tú lanzas la ulti con ella, cambias de personaje y vas a estar pegando. Entonces, maestría elemental. En recarga de energía, pues porque tiene que tener la ulti constantemente. El arma que le he puesto es la de perdición del dragón. Creo que se puede hacer con el herrero, si no estoy equivocado. Si no es esta, le pondría la de la captura. De hecho, es una opción que le pudiera poner la captura. El problema es que bajo mucho su maestría elemental, ¿no? Pues una de estas dos le puedes poner. Yo la estoy llevando ahora mismo con esta. Pero si veo que va justa de recarga, pues le pongo esta. Con esta se pone... ¡Buah! 256. Es mucho. Y... bueno, así la llevo. La probabilidad del daño es una miseria. Pero bueno, como con ella lo único que busco es lanzar la ulti y que mezcle elementos, pues ya está. Y aquí está haciendo un más 324% en sobrecarga, superconductor, electrocargado, quemadura, rompehielo, torbellino, florecimiento, sobreflorecimiento y crepitar. La perdición del dragón lo daban por todos lados. Pues no sé. Dejaron de darla, ¿no? Porque solo tengo esta. Y a ver, está chula, está bonita el arma. Y da bastante maestría, 200. O sea, todavía no la he subido. Pero a lo mejor se pone en 220 o así. Y a ver, también la estoy subiendo a ella porque es que estoy un poquito cansado siempre de los mismos. Es que no hay supports de fuego. O sea, está Bennett. Está Toma. Y ya está. O sea, es que ya ni más. Esta es DPS. Esta, bueno, esta no sé ni cómo va exactamente. Y para de contar, no tengo más. Es que no tengo más. No sé, tienen que sacar... A mí me gustaría que sacasen un personaje chico, de elemento fuego, que fuese mitad support, mitad healer, ¿vale? Que con la RT curase a todo el equipo, en plan Kokomi, y que con la ulti pusiese un campo que potenciase todo el equipo. O sea, no pido mucho tampoco, la verdad. Pero bueno. ¿Por qué me marca esta palanca? ¿No le he dado ya? Tiene tiempo.
All right.
Hemos llegado. Pues toca mirar cómo hacerle. Si ya tienes los personajes que quieres subido y puedes mejorar uno nuevo, pues mira. Puedes aprovechar y decir, venga, échale un vistazo a este personaje. A ver si puedo equiparlo y subirlo. A ver, que estoy sin artefactos, mira. ¡Ah! No, 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 no te me cierres en mi cara, hija puta. Me cago en tu muerto. No sabía que tenía tiempo también. Se te cerró por mostrar. Vale. Mira, si yo cojo y digo, voy a subir... por ejemplo... No, ¿dónde hay un artefacto que estaba subiendo? El de Eula. Que está todavía... Eula está... Pochar de Eula. Porque me falta este artefacto. Entonces, si yo quiero subirlo... Eso es lo que tengo. Es que no lo puedo subir. No tengo artefactos. Esos son mis artefactos. Y no es que digas, no, es que a lo mejor no tienes equipado en personaje. Que no, que no, que no. Que están desequipados. O sea, todos los que no tienen estrella, ¿vale? En plan, joder. Lo del mando me lo tienen que explicar. Sin artefactos, sin artefactos, sin artefactos, sin artefactos, sin artefactos, nada, no tienen. No, los he gastado todos. O sea, los he gastado todos. Tenía que subir los artefactos de otros personajes porque iban muy mal. Y no tengo nada. Por eso quiero terminar de subir los talentos de los personajes, de subir sus armas. Y empezar a hacer artefactos el año que viene. O sea, a partir de enero espero ya tener los personajes subidos al 90 y los talentos también. De los que me interesan, claro. Yo te hablo de los... Es decir, yo te hablo... De aquí. Aquí. O sea... Todos estos. O sea, de Bárbara para abajo. Todos estos personajes me interesan una mierda. No los quiero subir. Mucho tiempo, ¿no? Lo que se tarda en subir. O sea, ¿tú cuánto crees que cuesta subir los talentos? Te piden mucha resina. Y las armas, subirlas al 90, las que me quedan, piden también muchos materiales de armas. O sea, minerales tengo. ¿Minerales tengo? ¿Suficientes? 9000. Pero este mes lo que quiero conseguir es contratos. ¿Vale? Que quiero volver a tener 900 contratos. Y quiero tener 25 millones, que es como yo lo tenía cuando he vuelto a Genshin. Y ya a partir de ahí empezar a mejorar las armas, va a ser lo primero, y después los talentos. Y después de todo eso es cuando me meto con los artefactos. Y va a ser full artefacto, 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 artefacto. Yo ahora tengo 19 de los 26 que tenía, de los personajes. Ah, de los millones. Hostia, pues sigues teniendo millones, ¿eh?
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying, even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my...
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
Vale. Ya lo estoy entendiendo. Esa no es su hija, esa es otra niña. Su hija, creo que está en el reino de la noche muerta. Pero si le mete los recuerdos de su hija verdadera a esa niña, es como volver a tener a su hija. Pero es vivir una mentira. O sea, esa niña jamás va a ser su hija. Aunque tenga los recuerdos. No es su hija. Su hija está muerta, tío. Bueno, creo que está muerta.
I'm afraid so.
Then who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very... Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name. Shilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the blaze gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run.
Pues en esas se pueden chocar y provocar algo malo. A ver, es lo que creo que la otra está pensando. Y es, creo que ya no hay vuelta atrás, se la acaba de decir. Si intervenimos puede poner en peligro a la niña. O sea, ya no hay vuelta atrás. Creo que ella ha conseguido su objetivo. Le va a infundir esos recuerdos a la niña. Pero se va a llevar un chasco. Porque va a ver que sigue sin ser su hija, tío. Es que, verás.
It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry.
3.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nechka. Now. Please.
1.
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Telasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechka. Always. And forever.
I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Napeka. It really suits you. Napeka, I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go? Nechka? Nechka? Where are Shilonen? You saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. All right.
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand.
Enough, Tlisoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took...
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. The one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Undugu.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any end. As for blessings... What blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, but I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows?
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might... Shilon and Nichka, Napacha can already stand now, so we made our way over. Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nichka helped me just now, so...
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of...
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
Bueno, pues le ha salido mal todo. Ha condenado a su propia hija a la desaparición, porque su hija desapareció. O sea, el recuerdo, básicamente. ¿Por qué? Porque ella misma ha borrado los recuerdos de los demás sobre su hija. Y esos recuerdos traían emociones tristes, de desesperanza. Y lo peor de todo es que ella, al hacer todo eso, se ha desgastado. O sea, está medio muerta. De hecho, dijo que cuando consiguiese hacer esto, no le quedaría mucho tiempo. Así que... Pero esto es lo que pasa cuando no aceptas la muerte de alguien. Esa persona no va a volver más. No la ha aceptado. Y ha intentado hacer cosas que no se deben hacer. Y al hacerlo, pues... lo ha estropeado todo, por así decirlo. No sé si hay marcha atrás. Creo que ya no hay marcha atrás. Por eso es mejor dejar ir y no anclarse en el pasado.
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. Shilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tosoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded. Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Nempeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli, or even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking. I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just... You have us now, Nempeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Shilonen will send them flying! Yeah. Sorry. I just can't help it. You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Shilonen for help. Shilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help. Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively... It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first... It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have this...
Whoa, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away.
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself...
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst-case scenario... But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intent. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by... Everything is finally over, and Nepeka...
So, what should I do now, Shilonen? You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up. But I don't... Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she... I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Shilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one...
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my... I'm scared, Shilonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all... It has always protected you and stood over you, for all of past, present, and...
But I don't even remember the names of my parents.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree. Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced.
I'll do my best. You can do it, Nepeka! Thank you all. Shilonen, Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
Claro, es que ahora la niña no recuerda nada. La otra la ha borrado la memoria. O sea, la ha borrado todo. Estuvo metiendo recuerdos de la otra. Entonces ya no sabe. O sea, solo sabe su nombre. No sabe ni quién era su familia, ni qué le gustaba, qué comida, tal. Es duro eso, ¿eh? O sea, no le queda de otra que aceptarlo y empezar de cero. Nah, no le queda de otra.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy.
Le dio un nuevo comienzo desde cero. Ya, pero es lo de siempre. Siempre te vas a preguntar qué tipo de persona eras. Quiénes eran sus padres. Si tenía hermanos. Si tenía amigos. Todo eso ya se acabó. Ahora empieza de cero una vida nueva a estas alturas. Pero bueno, mejor eso que lo que le iba a hacer.
We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed. I don't know if the plan will work. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck... Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come... Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even...
Huh? Oh, anything.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and, one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Mejor eso a la tortura que estaba, obviamente, ¿no? Y hasta aquí el capítulo de la tribu. Bueno, no está mal, está entretenido. Ha empezado muy lento, como suele ser Genshin. ¡Eh! ¿Por qué no manda esto? Ah, vale. Que esto no ha terminado, vale. Que tengo que esperar. ¿No fue los Naranara? Lo de los Naranara lo tengo muy atravesado. Es para mí una de las peores misiones del juego. Los Naranara, que fueron 10 horas, más de 10 horas. Y luego otros que son también pequeños, que volaban, no sé si te acuerdas. Había que liberarlos de su nido. Eso también fue muy largo y muy soporífero, la verdad. Y luego la misión de las pirámides. Había que ir completando la zona de las pirámides bajo tierra. Eso me duró por lo menos también otras 5, 6, 7 horas. Horrible, tío. No sé.
Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. What I do know is that Tlasoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete blaze... And as for the completed blaze gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which... Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on... Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. Now, once all the blaze gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners. Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, now Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Whew. She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to... The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now. But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
Vale, bueno, pues... Ahora sí. Yo pensaba que se iba a descubrir algo de la niña, pero... No. Como que sobraba esta conversación, la verdad. Ahora sí. Bueno. Necesitamos 280. Serían 2 bosses. Y una comida, ¿no? Un boss y 2 comidas. Con una misión semanal lo completas. De hecho, con media. Voy a hacer... A ver, me pide... 280. Un boss son 120. Y una comida son 80. Vale, serían 200. Le damos otra comida... Serían 280. Y entonces ya me voy a Fontaine, que Fontaine está sin terminar todavía. Mira, vamos a hacer... Aún te falta Fontaine. Claro. Recuerda que yo dejé el juego. No, el mapa no. Yo me refiero a esto, las misiones de reputación. Que estoy al nivel 3. Lo dejé al nivel 3, ya fue cuando salió Natlan y entonces pues lo hice en Natlan. Entonces ya puedo continuar con estas. Luego 3 semanas hasta que salga el parche de la 5.2. Esas 3 semanas lo voy a hacer aquí. Estoy en el nivel 3. Poco a poco. Sumeru ya está. O sea, Sumeru sí lo hice en su día. Pero Fontaine no, porque nunca llegué a Fontaine. Así que, bueno. Ah, recogemos la recompensa. Ahí estaría. Y bueno. Pues ahora esperar unos minutos que estará ya la actualización de las diarias. Concentramos resina, ya podremos hacer las misiones semanales, la relajatetera, la reputación, los bosses, todo. Que son 60 protogemas, obviamente. Todo el evento. Ah, no, es verdad. Pues mira, también de paso vamos a hacer... Este evento es muy largo. Este ya está hecho. Esto ya lo hemos recogido. Voy a matar a este boss para ver qué tal es. Simplemente para eso, para ver qué tal es y todo eso. Y diría de ir al teatro también, ¿no? Hacer el teatro. Ese boss es complicado, me bajó varias veces. Pues vamos a ir a por él.